All right. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you better.
Okay.
But we're not seeing, or at least I'm not seeing you.
All right. Let me figure this out.
I can see him.
Oh, you can? Okay.
I can see him too.
All right. Then he's just not showing up in my title. Once he's there, we're good.
Ellie said she's about to get on, by the way. I don't know about Jalen. He should be getting on, but
I'm texting Jalen right now.
Okay.
Just so you know, at this point, we are streaming to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
So, Chris, I'm looking on the YouTube site. I don't see anything yet. Is that there's still a delay?
Yeah, it takes a little time to populate. That's why I did it early,
Okay.
but I'm watching it too. If you refresh your screen, I just had mine pop up. It says live now.
Okay. Yep. See it. Then you would just click on live now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Then you would just click on live now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
all right. So it's definitely working. I can see myself downstairs on my
Nice.
TV.
Hey, Eliana.
All right. So it's definitely working. I can see myself downstairs on my TV.
There's some weird delay going on.
If anybody
just heard
streaming
that also.
live stream from YouTube and it's audible where you're at, please turn the sound down on it if you've got it up, because that's what's causing the audio loop back.
Yeah, that was my fault. I just paused it.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, you can let it run. You just have to turn the volume down so it's not, we don't have this time loop.
Right.
There's Ellie. Right.
Jalen is on his way onto the Zoom.
Nice. Thank you.
Ellie, you feeling good about your senior solo?
Ellie, do you mind saying a couple words? We're going through the audio thing again. Yeah, I think you're probably going to be better off connecting by phone for the audio portion.
Jalen,
Hi, Mr. Khan. Can you hear me?
not as well as I think we should hear you.
Do you need me to put in any headphones? That's what I was using last time. That's probably why.
I don't know. Chris, what do you think for Jalen for sound?
Yeah, very low. So if at all possible, right next to it, there's a little arrow in your Zoom controls. And switch to phone audio is an option there. And when you choose that option, you should be able to, it should give you the information you need to dial in and connect your audio by phone rather than doing it through the computer.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you're doing, Ellie?
Yeah, Ellie was having trouble connecting. I just sent her the same message.
Okay.
Jalen, your headphones could probably work too.
Okay, if I tried the headphones?
Sure.
All right.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
Okay.
Great.
There, Ellie just switched over.
Hello.
Much better. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Ellie and Jalen, are you feeling okay about your senior solos?
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
feel good about mine now.
Good. Excited to hear all of them.
All right.
I haven't read it out loud without stuttering yet, though. So.
Hey, it's part of the charm of senior solos.
I don't know what we should do. I don't mind if you guys want. Okay, sorry. How should I have my family watch it?
Send them to the Oak Park YouTube channel. We're streaming live there right now.
Should I have them on a different thing? Okay. Okay, then yeah.
But if they're watching near you, we're going to hear a delayed volume when
They'll
you're
be on the downstairs floor.
okay. Then.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, just to note, if you've got the YouTube stream running and the audio is up, it's going to cause an audio loop. So make sure if you've got the YouTube stream running that you've got your volume off or down.
You guys have any questions for Mr. Theme?
No, but I want to apologize for my email last night because of the typo. I was just having a bad night.
Oh, are you kidding me? No. I misspelled your name.
It's okay.
Needed to be fixed. No big deal. Didn't even think twice about it, but thank you.
Of course. No, afterwards I was like, Mom, I shouldn't have sent that email. All right.
It wasn't that bad.
Hey, Matt, there's the light has a bit of a glare. Can you
Okay.
get a little bit closer to the video?
Actually, I can fix the light.
Okay. And then Jalen, if you can, right now your chin is cut off.
All right.
There we go.
Is that better?
I think so. I have to see you closer to the screen to know. Yeah, that's better. Looks like you kind of have a halo going on, like the sun is in your apartment, in your house. All right, we're about to make history.
Yeah. Make sure I got my script ready. Okay, Micah, I see you with the mood lighting. Where's Ellie? Ah, there's Ellie. Hey, Ellie. Hey, Ellie.
Should we get this started?
I think we're ready.
Have you emailed us the link to the YouTube?
It's the school YouTube.
Wait,
Okay, could you like send out a link to everybody with the text on Remind? Is that possible?
I'm not good at that with Remind because I can't cut and paste, but I'll try.
Okay.
also,
Can you go onto the YouTube channel through your phone, PK, and then get the link that way?
I can try. So OPRFHS YouTube.
Right, on the YouTube app.
So if
Julie
I
just
send
sent
you the link,
the link. How does Julie have? How is she hearing all this?
you can't copy and paste when you're on Remind?
Hold on. Okay, I might be able to do this. Are we live right now?
We've been live for quite some time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, we're about to get started. Just have a technical learning curve going on.
How can we tell how many people are in here?
Right now, it's showing about 35 people watching.
Yeah, it says on the
Hello?
YouTube.
Oh, I forgot. I really forgot we were on YouTube.
Okay, I think I just sent it. So, are we ready?
Hey, I'm ready.
All
Yes, sir.
right. Hey, my name is Peter Kahn.
Hello,
And
I'm Christian
this is-
Robinson.
We are Spoken Word Club co-sponsors, and welcome to the first ever virtual Spoken Word Senior Showcase. We are definitely missing the little theater, but we're excited to have you here to celebrate 4 of our amazing graduating seniors. A reminder that you can see videos of 16 of our graduating seniors reflecting on their time in Spoken Word Club. If you haven't already, definitely worth your time. Mr. Theme, I believe, has posted that link in the comments section if you haven't seen it. A special thanks to Mr. Theme, Chris Theme, and his tech team for all of their hard work and going above and beyond the call of duty to make this night possible. Thanks also to our amazing co-sponsors, Noel Berry, Van Harris, Patrick Crisp, plus our wonderful alumni writing critiquers, Asia Calcagno and Grace Fondow.
Now, we also have a couple of cool things to celebrate. So we participated in the first ever virtual Louder Than a Bomb this year, and we placed in second place in the entire competition. You can give it up virtually for our LTAB team. Congrats to the SLAM team members, our seniors, Micah Daniels, who was also a co-captain of the team, and Eliana Gerace, along with juniors Kyla Perellis, who's also a co-captain, and Juliana Sosa and Alan White. And then our sophomores, Ruby Davis, Pierce Armaga, and Jalen Sharp. And we want to give thanks to the members of the English division for your enthusiastic support of our work. Without you guys, none of this happens. And we want to give a special thanks to Helen Gallagher, Activities Director Susan Johnson, Matt McMurray, and Karen Sullivan for all the extra support. Without that team, we would not be able to do this virtual showcase either. And a very special thanks to the families of our spoken word club members. Without your support and flexibility, this show is never possible. So normally, as you guys know, we would be snapping and clapping in order to give feedback to the poets. But tonight, we're going to celebrate our poets by commenting in the YouTube feed. So please go crazy in the comments. We've looking at the LTAB, virtual LTAB, and running my own open mic. I know that the comment section is really important to these virtual things. So please participate through the comment section and let these poets know how you're feeling.
So this is our third showcase of the year, and the spring showcase and team slam is unique in that we normally have a team slam. For all of our showcases, normally it's a bunch of group pieces, but one of the traditions that we have for this showcase is that the seniors who've been in the most shows get a chance to write and perform their own solo piece and get feted in essence by the spoken word sponsors. So Adam Levin, our legendary former co-sponsor, Christian and I have pre-recorded videos for each of those senior soloists. That's going to be coming up in a little bit. A tradition for this showcase that is in its 11th year is one that we wish we didn't have. It's honoring the memory of Ishma Stewart, who was senselessly murdered 12 years ago, just before she was going to graduate early from Loyola University with a degree in journalism. She had graduated Oak Park a year early. She was a dynamite kid. I loved having her in the club. And when we heard about her passing, we reached out to her parents and we decided to honor her memory with an annual scholarship. And now I'm proud to introduce the winner of this year's Ishma Stewart Memorial Scholarship, who is going to read her original poem. Please welcome to the stage of sorts, Micah Daniels.
Oh, this piece is titled "To Keep Joy Cool." How did you feel when your lights went out? Did you think it was your energy source that kept your content smelling good and staying cool? Did you fear your death was coming? Or were you ready to be unplugged? To let the electric not quite reach the bulk of your body, to have the melted ice run down your sides. You have been the keeper of sustenance, the reminder that work never stops in our house. Were you tired of hearing echoes of arguments that reverberated off the kitchen walls and landed at your foot? Were you done with being opened and made empty, seeing all benefit from your loss? Your lights have been out, and for a few days the cold left too. But you're still sitting in our kitchen, pinning our food with black, leaving all the taste still fresh. When I thought we were getting rid of you, I took pictures from every angle of your long handle of my dad's oily imprints. Cooking was the only work that didn't give him blisters. The grade reports that I brought home as presents to show my parents. Of all the magnets my mom bought when we would actually go places, like she'd know we'd need memories because the going places would stop. The picture of our family at Navy Pier, Dad holding me with the two puffs of my hair, kissing his face where my lips couldn't reach. The boys so small their heads just reached his waist, and my mom with her hands around us all. Maybe your lights went out because the magic of the magnet stopped working like they did for me, and you didn't feel so bright anymore. I have used you as my anchor, my reminder of happiness that I thought couldn't come back. But I have found a new refrigerator that has taken the shape of an office on the 3rd floor of my high school. There are still pictures on its walls, but the grade reports are sung instead of posted. This new fridge takes my old fridge's memories and turns them into poems. It has helped my joy stay fresh and cool, always ready to be indulged. And it has kept me full enough to go home and bring leftovers, to fill my old fridge up so the light works again, and so I can post my poems on its walls. Thank you.
So we should be hearing and seeing a video from Ishma's sister in response to Micah's beautiful poem. Thanks again, Micah, and congratulations again.
One second, folks. Let me just make sure I got the share right.
Micah, your poem spoke volumes. As a high schooler, you have a way with words and understanding empathy far beyond your years. I was so moved, and I am honored to present you with the Ishma Stewart Scholarship because you truly deserve it. I can only assume that Ishma shared your experience of having the spoken word club be a safe space during her time there. In the time that we spent together, it was clear that she got it. She cared deeply for those around her, to the point that she would let her weird little sister always tag along. I cherished those times that I had with her, whether it was running errands, getting lost downtown, hanging out with her older friends, or waiting up until she got off work at 11 p.m. for her to take me over to her apartment. Being with her was my refrigerator in a sense. It seemed like something that would always be, that I would have countless times to return to. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, and all the other big things in life. Unfortunately, I lost my sister at a very young age, and I thought that I wouldn't be able to find that new happy place, that sense of assurance. She was a large part of why I developed a passion for academic studies. She wasn't able to finish college, so I would finish for the both of us. Although she couldn't physically be there for any of my graduations, as I finished middle and high school, college, and ultimately graduate school, I hoped somehow she was proud of me. Micah, in these troubling times that have led to you not getting the physical graduation you probably intended, I want you to know that we are both supporting you, and we are so proud of you. I hope to see your poems on every wall. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck.
Mike, I hope you're proud of yourself after seeing that. You ought to be. So
I'm very proud.
those in the virtual audience, this is our first time doing something like this. So we realize that the chat is disabled. We're not sure what's going on there. Hopefully it will get abled so that you can be responding to these seniors. So Christian is going to come on next.
All right, so we know that the 56 people watching are commenting in their households, and we appreciate that. So coming up next, we're going to play a couple videos from myself, Adam Levin, and Mr. Khan about our first senior soloist.
So Jalen Daniels is one of those students who, when we first heard him in his freshman cafe, was so talented that we knew we had to have him join Spoken Word Club and join Hip Hop Wing. And in addition to Jalen being exceptionally talented and continuing to grow and maximize his potential, he's also been a very nice, calm, level-headed, and consistent presence every time he's in a spoken word showcase. He's able to memorize his raps really quickly, and I've been really fortunate to be able to witness some of that growth while I was at OPRF. So congratulations to Jalen on graduating and getting the opportunity to share his senior solo.
to Jalen Daniels, aka the Earl Sweatshirt of the Spoken Word Club. I want to really thank you for being a leader in the hip hop wing and a leader in the Spoken Word Club too. You are somebody that that is a man of very few words, but a wordsmith nonetheless. You have incredible talent and incredible understanding of how English works, and I really commend you for that. I think it's really rare to find that in an 18-year-old. I think when I met you, you were probably a freshman. And for those that don't know Jalen, even those that do, you know that Jalen's not going to say much, but when he does speak, you're tuned in. You want to know what is going on in Jalen's mind and how he's perceiving the world, because he perceives the world in a very different way, in a way that's really patient. He moves with a lot of patience, and he moves with a lot of, I think he moves very deliberately. I'm talking to the audience and Jalen at the same time. But Jalen, man, I'm so excited to see where you go, specifically in your artistry. And I hope that I can always be a resource for you moving forward. So yeah, man, I thank you for being the leader that you are, the quiet leader that you are. It's a quality that is important, and I'm excited to see how you explore being very, very, very gentle, but also being a powerful force. Kudos to you, Jalen. Congrats.
Hey, Jalen. You're one of the most soft-spoken spoken word club members until you're on stage and you start your poem. And then you're like Michael Jordan with your words, swishing and slamming them home. You're incredibly humble, which is endearing, but I want you to understand the power you possess on stage can transfer to all other elements of your life if you let it. I hope you can see that in yourself like we see it in you. Congratulations.
Awesome. All right. Well, without further ado, please give it up for Jalen Daniels.
Thank you. Okay. I don't really have a title for this senior solo, but yeah, I'm just gonna spit it. All right. It was a time on my days were the same way consecutive. 4 years later, feel like I'm back to square one, and it's beating me harder than snare drums. This club made me like a needle sewing tailor and taught me more than the world's biggest failure. I came in the club same time I came to high school, doubled down on the rookie name so I wouldn't keep it rightful. Never thought I'd look up to seniors in my days before the rodeo. Wasn't ready for them to graduate, had to tell them to slow your roll. They seen talent in me and invested time like it was money. Didn't shame me for any of the times that I was clumsy. Never took it for granted when Mr. Levin said I had the key. Kept to the poetry because people like Levi, Kenji, and Majesty. Practice makes perfect. Even when you're sick, it's very important. If it's not great, you put more in. Learn that one from Morgan. Spoken word is the umbrella or the raincoat. I take it with me down the gray path. Who couldn't do this, and we couldn't do this in person, but who am I to stay mad? I wrote volumes with people in different states, gained knowledge from people in different grades, their different grades. When I started wearing glasses, that's when I made it out the shade. Got taught what I taught when I was captain. I fought myself with words just to see if anything would happen. Now I'm in the position where it hurts to see myself go. Somehow my time has come quickly while people feel sickly. Keep the poetry growing. Keep the poetry going. Mr. Khan, I'll always keep the poetry with me. And that's it. Yeah.
Jalen, they going crazy for you. They going crazy for you at home right now, Jalen.
I hope so.
Congratulations, man.
I had to throw some extra lines in at the last second, not even lie.
Bars. All right, Jalen, man, so proud of you, dude. So proud of you. Thank you very much, brother. Coming up next, we're going to play a couple videos from, again, myself, Adam, and Mr. Khan about our next senior soloist. Tune in.
Ellie is one of those leaders that Spoken Word Club needs because she operates from a place of compassion and empathy and kindness in terms of how she captains a group. She's one of the most big-hearted captains that we've had in Spoken Word Club. She really cares about the people on her team. She cares about them as poets as well. And she's always been a consistently gifted writer. And we're going to miss having Ellie's presence in Spoken Word Club next year, but I'm very proud of her for graduating, proud of her for making Slam Team, and congratulations to Ellie on her senior solo as well.
Hey, Ellie, we're going to do this right this time. So, Ellie, you have this ability to read the energy in the room like no other. It's a really, really special quality to have, especially in somebody so young, somebody that can walk into a space and immediately relax everyone that's in that space. I remember when you missed some school and some Slam Team practices, the chemistry was a little off in the team, and it wasn't because anybody was, nobody was, we weren't butting heads or anything like that. It was strictly because you were missing, and you were such a vital piece to the team. You're really a heartbeat to the team. Your poetry is so gentle. And I like that. I really like that aspect of your writing, that it doesn't come across as super aggressive, but you can tell that there's a lot of tension in what you've gone through, and you've gone through an incredible amount. And I really respect you for being able to step foot in that school and conquer it in the way that you did. You're a special person. You're a special person, and I can't stress that enough. I can only tell that so much, and our work is really involved in showing and not telling. So it's frustrating having to tell you that, but I want you to know someday the world is going to show you how special you are, and it's been a real privilege to be able to mentor you in any type of way. So Ellie, thank you very much for your presence. Thank you for being a part of our journey through the Spoken Word Club, and I really wish you the best of luck moving forward.
Hey, Ellie, you've been such a terrific captain over the last couple of years. Jada Mayweather can definitely attest to that. You've been through a lot this year, but you've always been mature and kind with how you've handled it. That's been an inspiration to me and to many others. It was a true honor and pleasure to get to coach you on Slam Team this year. We're really going to miss you. I wish you lots of good things. You certainly deserve them. All the best, and see you soon.
All right, coming to the virtual stage next, we have Eliana. We also just got word that the YouTube chat is up and working. So if that is true, I think it is. Thank you, Christian Fountain. Thank you, Christine, for making that happen. Please go crazy in the comments. You already know what to do. Everybody, please welcome to the virtual stage, Ellie.
Hello. Thank you for all the nice things you guys said about me. Mine isn't titled either. I started going to Spoken Word because the two teachers running the club hyped it up in my freshman English class every day for all of Poetry Week. At the first meeting that year, I showed up feeling so small, sat in a seat in the back, and had just sunken in when a group of boys crowded the stage, holding flowers and a homecoming poster. I had to follow everyone's gaze to see who he was performing to. It was a poem so silky syllabled it could make any romantic's heart rate faint. I sank down further when Kara Jackson performed, and I would describe her poem, but all I remember is feeling like I could never write the way she does. Still, when I stood up to leave at the end of the meeting, Grace Johnson complimented my half-shaved hairstyle, and I knew I could find a home here. To my captains, thank you for helping me find a home here. You are my forever role models, my grounding and my roots. Spoken Word Club is a home that looks different for everybody, and you guys have built mine. Anytime it started to sway, you all have kept it sturdy, even years after you graduated. The five of you have shaped the captain I am and have given me the courage to step outside of our home. As juniors, my friends and I entered the lecture hall and began to fill the front rows you all left empty. We stayed after meetings and debriefed from heavy hours of building houses for our rookies. That year, Sakari drummed the beat to our vocal warm-up in the Little Theater, and it had us all dancing. That year, Morgan Barnado lost Team Slam for the first time to our team. Thank you, Nick, Jesus, Matt, and Claire for making that the best showcase I ever had. Senior year, Van made up a story about every outfit I wore for an entire showcase process. I made Slam Team for the first time after trying out for 3 years, and the spoken word office became a place where I could breathe fluidly. 374 was there when clubs started to feel distant. Mr. Khan taught us its foundation. They called this Slam Team a rebuilding year, so we bloomed. Mr. Robinson taught me unapologetic pride. The last time I went in 370, I volunteered for an open mic, my first time ever in that room, and while I was up there, I could see slouched rookies who will soon be filling our seats. Thank you.
Ellie.
Yay, Ellie. Amazing. This is truly a beautiful thing we get to do, y'all. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Ellie, congratulations. What a beautiful, beautiful poem. That is amazing. This is better than Netflix. So coming to the stage next is a series of videos, again, from your sponsors of Spoken Word Club to introduce our final senior soloist.
Matt Buchta is one of those Spoken Word Club members who is always enthusiastic about Spoken Word Club, always has new ideas, both for Spoken Word Club or for some hobby or passion project that he's pursuing, always has a smile on his face, so genuine, so sincere, always willing to tell you kind things because he knows that you need to hear it. And as a writer, what I noticed with Matt was initially he would bring in first drafts of poems and it would take more and more rounds of edits initially for him to get to the final edit that he wanted. And then as Matt kept growing, those first drafts started to become stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's really been a privilege for me to watch him find his poetic voice in addition to watching him grow as a human being as well. So congratulations to Matt on graduating and on his senior solo.
To Matt Buchta, man, I'm gonna miss you a lot, Matt. I really, really appreciate you coming into the spoken word office as much as you did, as often as you did, to really, you were just seeking self-improvement. And that is something that that I'm gonna remember you for. You are definitely the most improved from freshman year to senior year. The amount of things that you've had to go through, the amount of responsibility that you've had to take upon yourself as a young man is quite incredible. And to see you do it with grace, to see you stumble and then want to learn why you stumbled and how to not stumble again is something that is really, really respectable, Matt. It's really rare to see a student try to want to take on so much responsibility and have the confidence in themselves to succeed in it, and know that, you know, PK and I had your back, and Adam too. We all had your back. So if you ever failed, which you never did, but if you ever did, we would have had your back, and that will carry on past high school. We always have your back, Matt. I look forward to seeing what you do with your writing, whether that's with lyricism and rapping. I so appreciate you coming into Hip Hop Wing and leading this year, and being a consistent force within the Hip Hop Wing club, and I'm looking forward to seeing where your poetry goes too. You're a great writer and you have so much story to tell, and I'm looking forward to reading that story in the near future and hopefully helping you put it together as well. Peace, Matt.
Hey, Matt. It's been really cool to see you mature over these 4 years. When you first joined Spoken Word Club, I wasn't sure you'd stick with it. Not only did you, but you became one of our most important captains. When I first made you a co-captain, you nearly freaked out, not thinking you could handle the responsibility. Fast forward to this year when you were asking for all rookies. What an amazing transformation. You should be proud of yourself, as we are of you. please carry that with you as you face challenges moving forward. All the best. Bye.
Great. And welcome to the stage, our virtual stage, our final senior soloist, Matt Buchta, everybody.
So before I start, I'm not gonna lie, I was crying throughout that whole thing, just bawled my eyes out. I want to shout out Van, Christian, Adam, and Peter Kahn, because you guys have given me everything I brought up in other videos, that this entire club and community has changed my life for the better, and I'm gonna explain right now. So my piece is called Writing is More. My brain moves in slow motion. It always has. I've always wanted it to speed up. Watching myself sink into darkness as students shoot their arms up in excitement. Why do teachers pick the student with their hand down? Because they can't help themselves. Teachers are bullies. They see an opportunity to be a bully and they strike. They say school should be a safe place, especially when home isn't. Responsibilities toppling off my already mountain high homework pile. In 4 years, 375 captured my closest friends, greatest thoughts, and most prized memories in high school in a big family photo. I spoke with Eliana about how bummed we were that we wouldn't be doing this for everyone else, or how we do this like everyone else does. But we found solace in the idea of coming back, mentoring rookies, and reuniting with old friends. Although tough times have diminished childhood dreams of fellow classmates in my graduating class, I have found a light at the end of the tunnel. With new challenges being put in front of me and more responsibilities topping the electronic homework pile every day, I remember that writing means more than just words on paper, that writing is the bomb you set off every time you open your mouth, that writing can silence a room in a matter of seconds, that writing can save a life because it has saved mine, but most importantly, that writing can help you find family. Thank you.
Nice going, Matt.
Yeah, Matt. All right, well, we have come to the close of our first ever virtual slam. Got to be proud of these 4 seniors. You got to check out the other seniors who recorded these videos who you're going to be proud of. Not sure if the chat function worked or not, but if it didn't, please reach out to these 4 poets, or you can email me and I could forward them your sentiments. That's PKAHN@OPRFHS.org, because they certainly deserve praise for tonight. Christian, closing words on this momentous evening.
We definitely just made history tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Obviously, this is a very new format for us, and thank you for just participating with us and making this a real thing. I want to give a special shout out to the 4 poets that performed. You guys are incredibly strong for being able to pick up the slack that the world is just kind of in right now, you know, and no other generation of spoken word club kids has had to endure this particular thing. So for you guys to bounce back with great writing is just, that's a testament to you. And that's a testament to how incredibly talented you all are. You guys are going to go conquer this world, and I'm excited for you. So thanks everybody. We don't got no donation boxes, I guess, but we love you guys. So thank you.
All right, seniors, congratulations, and we'll be in touch. Thanks again, Christine and Christian. You have a good night. You were on the beach when we started this. I'm not sure where you are now, but I'm in Ohio, home of the Buckeyes. And everybody have a fantastic night and go and do some writing. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
All right. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.
I love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Love you guys. I love you guys too.